There are about 45 institutions, 2,000 graduate annually. What is design? Design is art or a science. And I'm associated to a big clan called Art and Design. And most of us are familiar with the basic idea of this academic discipline. I mean, it comprises of two words. We will talk about the art later. I call myself a designer, and more specifically, I'm into the textile design. I spend my days in teaching students research in textile design, developing different artifacts using different tools and now artificial intelligence. It took me 1 decade to realize the scope of my academic discipline. There are about 100 institutions in Pakistan that offer art and design academic programs. There are about 45 institutions which explicitly offer textile design and related discipline like fashion, textiles, clothing and apparel. 45. And there are about 2,000 graduate annually in Punjab alone. So you can see the scale of the textile design education. What's the biggest debate in my academic discipline? What is design? Design is expression or function. Design is subjectivity or objectivity. Design is art or a science. So on a daily basis, we used to do this kind of a discussion. But when I talk about the art, we are a bit clear about it. One of my area of interest is history of art. So art is the expression, art is the belief, art is the aesthetics. So we are clear about defining the art, and it took hundreds of years, thousands of years, and after so many different purposes, we defined this thing. I elaborated because all of my discourse, all of my debate revolves around this basic definition of art. Let's have a look in 2024. That was quite a fortunate year for me, participating in multiple national conferences. As a speaker, I attended 6-7 national conferences in Faisalabad, in Islamabad, in Lahore. We talk about education because one of my side is textile design educator. So we talk about education, we talk about history of art, how to teach art and design. This was the debate, and the generic education in the engineering and technology. So the one idea which was the buzzword in the last year in my surrounding was very simple. STEAM. We cannot teach the students in isolation. It's the need of the day that we should teach them different academic disciplines. And it's not a very novel or might be very modern idea. It has a roots of about more than 150 years. More specifically, after the Industrial Revolution, we have the footing of the STEAM education. Then, this is one of my favorite discussion all the time when I sit in the educator, that what is science, what is technology, what is engineering, what is arts, what is mathematics. This is an amazing discourse. I mean, when we talk about science, we talk about empiricism. We talk about evidences through experiment. When we talk about technology, we talk about the practical implementation of possible science. When we talk about engineering, we talk about designing different interfaces by using science and technology. And maths, no, I'm not a mathematician, but when someone defined maths to me, it became my love. Maths is abstract. It's just finding the pattern in the numbers. And I have explained you a little bit about the arts. Arts is the expression. This was the idea which I start implementing on different art and design, not art and design, on different academic discipline in my surrounding. And you know what was my initial observation? We called it performative activism. We talk a lot about the things. We talk a lot about the sometimes ethics. We talk a lot about the sustainability. But we don't take any practical step to amplify that, to apply that. There was an extensive objective of my study, but in this presentation, I will just present some of the result of my first objective. To what extent art and aesthetic are incorporated into engineering and technology programs in Pakistani university, comparing them to textile and fashion design curricula. The methodology is very simple. It's called pragmatism, constructivism, comparative education theory. Georgette Yackman is one of the influential figure now in the STEAM education. She defined about how to integrate different technologies, how to integrate different academic disciplines. So that was my theoretical underpinning. I do a bit of content analysis of the university curriculum. As I belongs to Textile University, so I decided to apply this into the textiles. So initially for the sample size, I select 6 different departments. That is National Textile University, which is we are standing here, University of Engineering and Technology, Bahauddin Zikriya University, National Textile University, the department, the School of Art and Design, Punjab University, Lahore, unka Fine Arts Department, National College of Arts, which is one of the influential institution in Pakistan. So I present 4 of my graph here, and I want you to see that how we talk about STEAM education in different conferences, but what is the actual position, is the ground reality of the integration of the arts and academic discipline into this one. So let's have a look. Okay, what's the actual situation? That was not very, I must say, very hopeful and very optimistic. So look at this. We're talking about STEAM. We are talking about integration of art, and we don't offer a single course of arts and aesthetics. This is not just the dilemma of one institution. Let's have a look onto the other institution. Same scenario with different graphs or different accreditation of the different courses, but we cannot see any of the art or aesthetic or expression courses in any university. Now, let's compare it with academic disciplines which call themselves textile design. So you can see a little change. You can see this. This was an engineering university that turns into a technology university, then turns into a multidisciplinary university. But we have some examples of the universities which are hardcore fine arts university, like National College of Arts, even though we can see this. So this is the integration of STEAM in textile design to the possible integration of arts, or might be the A of this STEAM, into textile engineering curriculum. So why I'm telling you on a lighter note, I believe that if we go with this scenario, I hope it might not, and we reconsider our curriculums. So the perspective will become this, on a lighter note. Like we see the world like this. And contrast to this, again I mention, if this prevail, how my fellows will see the world. So it's a need of the day to acknowledge the significance of arts in different technology and engineering courses in Pakistani education system. I share initial results with one of my fellow. He answered me this, that we cannot do it because of the restriction of some academic councils. Then I have to realize them that you are the part of that engineering council, or textile engineering council. So it's the scenario which is really alarming, and it's my belief that by giving respect to each of the discipline, we can create a better world. Skipping my formal results, I end my presentation with a piece of writing which I need, because by the end of the day, deep down in my heart, I am a social scientist, I'm a designer. Once upon a time, there stood two cities, design and engineering, each magnificent in its own right, yet divided by an invisible wall. Design, the city of color, expression and boundless creativity, thrived on emotion, intuition and beauty of form. Its streets were adorned with tapestries of imagination, where artistry danced fairly in the air. Engineering, the city of logic, precision and unshakable structure, stood tall with its intricate mechanism and flawless calculation. It was world of function when reason reigned supreme and the gear of progress danced with mathematical certainty. For centuries, the two cities admired one another from afar, hesitant and reluctant, appreciative and separate. Yet deep within the foundation, they knew they were never meant to stand alone. A bridge was needed, a passage where the two could meet, learn and grow together, a path where the precision of engineering could embrace the poetry of design and the fluidity of design could find harmony in the structure of engineering. Perhaps the answer lies in education. Just as science, technology and engineering have woven their way into the fabric of design curriculum, it's a time for the aesthetics and expression to be etched to the blueprint of the textile engineering. The vision is no more fantasy. It's a utopian dream in the making, and that demands dialogue, understanding and above all mutual respect. And so I find myself at a crossroads, eager to speak with the guardians of the textile engineering education, to speak wisdom from those who shaped the future and discovered the mechanism of the grand interdisciplinary dream. The wall is not indestructible. The bridge is not impossible. The journey has just begun. I am Dr. Umar Hamid, and you can follow me or you can give your comments on any of the social media platform. Thank you very much.